Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. Yeah, I didn't want the camera to go in that direction to the messy shelf, but when I was trying to get it positioned, I accidentally started the video. So I guess you get to see the messy shelf too. It's Friday night. It's almost time for me to go start on dinner. Whoop, yep, 4:49. Um, the car is pretty much packed for tomorrow's show. Um, my last Etsy order was on Tuesday, so I got that in the mail Wednesday morning. It's been quiet in my Etsy shop ever since. So since I was caught up with Etsy orders, I went back to plan B of prepping stuff for Saturday's show. Little stuff like mini triceratops. So I got 3 of them made up. I think I sold 4 at the last show. So they're pretty much caught up. Then I had showed you how I made an axolotl ornament. I typed up my pattern to test it, and I made another one. This one reminds me of the Grinch, just the colors. I guess it's a Grinch axolotl. So I got those done. Then, let's see, if you go back to the custom order I got for a Highland cow on the 11th, she had asked for light brown with white spots. And I thought, it's 5 o'clock, I shouldn't be all tired. I thought, oh, if it's a light colored, light brown cow with white spots, wouldn't it be cool if the cow had one brown ear and one white ear? So I suggested that to the customer, but she wanted both ears brown. So I had a white ear for a Highland cow sitting in my basket. So I made a white Highland cow. I have not decided on a name for this one. I did toy with Frankie because you see there, blue eyes. I also thought of like Snowball. Um, I don't know. There hasn't been a name that clicked yet with this guy. So if you have some suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments. Um, White cow. Hmm. I thought it turned out pretty cool. Maybe I could have gone a little lighter with the pink on the muzzle, but that was what I had next to my chair. A lot of times my projects are determined by what is next to my chair, especially in the winter months, the colder months, because I will be under my blanket and I'll be like, oh, I need purple yarn for this. But purple yarn, I have to go back, get out from under the blankets and go back. So that's why a lot of my projects are made with the yarn that's next to my chair. Sit up, okay. But this yarn I did put next to my chair. This is the velvet yarn that I got with my Temu order. So I made a leggy frog. I have to be careful with him because his eyes are puff paint. Hello, how are you? It's not easy being green. Um, so I have to make sure he stays, like he doesn't go face down until his eyes are completely dry. I have one more work in progress. I did start, I almost said axolotl. No, it's the other A, Ankylosaurus. The waffles, the Ankylosaurus pattern from Complicated Knots. I still have, it's either half a leg or 1.5 legs to go. And then I need to do the waffle stitch back and head shield, which is only like 18 stitches across. So it shouldn't take long. But it's like, I've never done this before. But I have done waffle stitch before. But I don't know. It does seem just a little bit intimidating. So I've got the head and the body all done, and the back legs, working on the front legs and the shield. So that one will be, where'd the other one go? Is he hiding? Yes, he is. The body of the Ankylosaurus is this green, and the shields will be this brown. So pretty bright with the body, but the shields should tone it down a bit. That's it. That's it. I don't have all that much to show this week. I don't know why. I just haven't been, well, I did just show you like 5 or 6 things. So, but the little ones, I feel like I haven't gotten all that much progress made this week. I will ask for prayers for my friend Joanna. She's in the hospital. She had a stroke. This is her second stroke. And she says she's feeling fine. And, she's messaging me multiple times per day. She's not going to be able to do the show with me tomorrow because she'll still be in the hospital. They're trying to figure out what caused this stroke because they want to make sure she doesn't have another one. Oh, I'm worried about her. So I've been praying for her and just opening it up for my fellow crafty friends to pray for my friend Joanna. Let's see. And she watches my videos. She doesn't know I'm going to do this. So, that's what friends are for. Pray for you and ask others to pray for you. Tomorrow's show is at a senior center that I've never been to. This is their first show. They're calling it Shop a Latte because they will have a coffee truck or coffee vendor there making fancy drinks, fancy coffee drinks. This is their first time doing a show. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. Don't know what the foot traffic's going to be like. Don't know if people are going to come in that buying mode or if they're just going to be like, oh, your stuff is nice. Goodbye. Or even worse, the ones that come along with their camera, their phone, trying to surreptitiously take pictures, but you know what they're doing. Yeah, Grandma will make this for me. Oh, here, Aunt Susie will make this for me. No, they won't. Especially not if it's one of my patterns that like the one for the dragon that I've never released. It's on my list, but I'd much rather sit there and play with yarn than play with the laptop. Because playing with the laptop isn't playing, it's working. Sitting there trying to edit the pattern and upload it to Ravelry and upload it to Etsy and write the Etsy. That's work. Sitting in the chair and making stuff is play. So I would rather play than work. But once this show is over, all of my bags of craft show stuff will have to be sorted out into boxes, like right over here. Where'd my finger go? Over there on that side. You can see a stack of like 5 boxes. They are currently, I think, empty, but they're going to have to go in the closet with inventory so that when I get an Etsy order and it's like, okay, leggy frogs, I can grab the box that says frogs and pull out the frog that I need. So I'm going to need to start organizing next week. Remember what I told you earlier this week? I can go for hours without coughing. I sit down to make a video and I get the tickle in my throat. Not fair. Not fair at all. I guess what I need to do is say, okay, I'm going to go make a video. Let's have a cough drop first, and then I'll start the video. Maybe that'll work. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow night if I'm with it enough, if I'm not exhausted. This show goes from 10 to 5. So it's I think it's tied with the longest show I've done. Street Fest is 9 to 4. So 10 to 5, it's going to be a long show. If it's dead, it's going to be boring. So I need to make sure I pack plenty of yarn and stuffing. So if it is dead and it's boring, I can sit there and whip out a few more things. Yep, that's planning. But I think I'm pretty much ready to go. I have one big bag. If you've ever gotten an order from Panera Catering, they've got these big bags that they deliver. They give you, like if you go to the Panera to pick up your catering order. I've got my big Panera bag full. And I have 3 or 4 of my blue vinyl bags that I need to consolidate into like one bag so that I have extra stuff in case things sell and I need to refill the table, or since my friend Joanna isn't going, if they haven't resold her space and I can get like an extra card table or something to put in there, maybe I would do that. I'm not sure. It's risky not knowing how well the show will go. It was only $20 for the table fee. So it's a low risk show, but I don't know if I want to spend more in hopes that there's good traffic so I can put more stuff out. Probably need to just stick to the $20 table and go from there. Maybe if there is an empty spot next to me, I could put up one extra rack. Maybe I'll put an extra rack out in the car and have that to add a little bit to my display if there's room. So it's all a big who knows. So I only printed one page for my sales list because we saw how well that went last week. I only printed one page and I needed 2. So Murphy's Law, I'm counting on you to do it again. Okay, I'm going to go toss some dinner in. Haven't quite come up with a complete menu for tonight. I think it's just going to be fish sticks, even though we had haddock last night. It's Friday. We'll have fish sticks. And maybe Chinese green beans. That's a family favorite. And maybe some French fries. Just an easy dinner. So that's all she wrote. I'll see you either tomorrow or Sunday with a report of how this show went. You know what? Once the show is over, I've really got to get this room organized. Get things so that when I need to find something, I can get it that fast. So, and there's stuff I'm going to, like some old scarves and things that haven't sold that I think I'm going to frog for the yarn. I have plenty of yarn. But having a scarf in inventory for like 7 years bugs me. So it's like, let's take the yarn, frog it, make a dinosaur. Dinosaurs sell faster than scarves. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, I need to go get dinner in the oven so I can play with yarn. Hopefully I'll get that Ankylosaurus finished and he will go to my show. So I'll have to take a picture of him before I go just in case he sells. Bye bye.